And look at the decisions that you make and the actions that you take, everything that you do on a daily basis, and really look at your life and be like, am I more on the life side or the death side of all this? What does this all come down to? It all comes down to three words. MLE. Masculine life energy. Okay? It's our masculine life energy. So, if we look at all human beings on this planet today, okay, men, women, children, old people, whatever, everybody that you see is on a spectrum, okay? And the spectrum is life and death, all right? So what is the ultimate manifestation of life energy? In my opinion, the ultimate manifestation of life energy is children on a playground, okay? Kids on a playground. Just think about what you see, or imagine when you were kids on the playground, right? It wasn't like today where maybe you have approach anxiety or some shit. You'd like walk up to some other kid and be like, hey, I'm Billy. You want to play? And they'd be like, yeah, let's throw rocks at Vanessa. And then you guys would go throw rocks at Vanessa. And
because you both like Vanessa.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, that's just how it went down. You would sprint and you would fall to the ground and your limber body would just bounce back up off the ground. And you'd keep going, and you played, and you were excited, and you never got tired. You were never tired as a kid. Or if you were, it was just a simple little, you just laid down and took a nap. And the demons of your life weren't keeping you up, right? Or you just went to bed at night, whatever. And then what happens is over time, society beats all that out of you. And that is the ultimate manifestation of life energy. Just that fun, playful, that forward movement, that always learning, that consistent growth, right? You can't help it. You're in school. People forced you into school at a young age. And you're just growing and learning, and you discover what Africa is. And you find out that there's a Europe over here, and that there was more presidents than just the one that's president now. Like, you learn these things. And then on the other side of the spectrum, so that's life, and then over here you've got death, okay? And for me, I guess I see the ultimate manifestation of death energy being the actual act itself. Somebody maybe being on their deathbed. Like, actually, you're an old, withered man, it's all done, and you're actually laying there and dying. That's the ultimate manifestation of death, in my opinion. And so, what I've been obsessed with is, how can I myself, and thus, because I'm a teacher and I'm putting all of this out on videos, thus how can I myself and you guys stay as close to life energy as humanly possible? How can we stay on that spectrum, right? And what you'll notice throughout your life is if you look at your days, if you look at the actions that you take, whether it's at night, whether it's in the morning, whether it's during the day, you look at those actions. Yo, good to see you, bro.
What's up, man?
I'm ranting about masculine life energy right now.
Awesome.
It's good to see you. Look happier than when you were in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look more alive right now, bro.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, have a seat. Thank you for being here. So, masculine life energy is what I'm talking about here, and it was a perfect segue there. I told him he looked more alive than when I met him in Florida. So what I'm talking about here is how can we, on this spectrum of life and death, how can we stay on the life side and look at the decisions that you make and the actions that you take, everything that you do on a daily basis, and really look at your life and be like, am I more on the life side or the death side of all this? Examples of death. No girls and no chance of girls in your life. Just like, I guess I ain't reproducing. I guess like even though I have this urge inside of me to come, I'm not going to do that with a woman. I guess even though I desperately want to go on dates, I want women in my life, I guess I'm just not going to have them. I don't know. Fuck it. Let's just ignore that entire side of my life. As human beings, we maybe only actually have two primal urges, survival and replication. How can I stay alive in any given moment? And so people do crazy shit to stay alive in the worst of times. And then you have the other urge, which is to replicate, to recreate yourself. Literally, we're just dumb, gushy computers that are trying to imprint. We're just trying to like reproduce ourselves, right? That's all we're trying to do. And so we're trying to survive, we're trying to replicate. And you're just ignoring the entire replication half of your DNA and just kind of giving up. But luckily, I'm not afraid of like hurting feelings right now because you guys aren't giving up. You're here for a reason. Give yourselves a round of applause for being here to work on your survival and your replication.